Whew. I'm very dramatic. And when I read it, I understood that it's something really serious. Hi, I'm Julia. I'm playing Amy in our film Vera. And this is my first interview. I'm very excited. So let's go. I'm going to answer some questions.
Why acting? And how did you become an actor?
Well, my way, I did it my way. It was not simple, but it started with a simple dream. So I was 14 and I had a theater studio at school, and we were rehearsing The Bluebird play, very famous play by Magerramov. And that was my first performance on stage. And when I first found myself on stage, I had this kind of revelation feeling, this excitement. And I understood that this is the kind of game, the kind of playing that I would like to pursue always, like my whole life. So it became my dream. And due to some circumstances in my life, I couldn't follow my dream straight away. So I first had one degree in English. That's why I can speak English. And then I entered a drama school, and I graduated from drama school, and I officially became an actress. So I kind of combined two dreams that I had: dream to have a easy English, which I also loved, and a dream to be an actor on the stage.
What's your preferences in theater? I mean, as an actor and as an audience member.
I love it when theater is fun. For me, it's very important, even if it's the most dramatic play ever. Where theater should be fun, I think, because and I love when theater is a kind of a roller coaster. When in one scene you're almost crying, and the next one it's so hilarious. When it's fun to watch, it means it's very fun to play for actors as well. When they're enjoying it genuinely, you get this enjoyment as an audience member as well. And as an actor, I also love to take part in plays like this. When you get some dramatic scene, the next scene you're singing a song and you're dancing and you're just making everyone laugh. And I think that no tragedy is good without humor. Even if it's the most dramatic thing, there should be some humor in it. It should be fun. So this is the theater I love.
Was Vera fun?
Vera was fun. Yeah. Vera was fun to read, first of all. So when I read it, I thought that it was written by, I don't know, Tom Stoppard, or by someone who has experience, so much experience in theater and in writing. And when I first met you, I didn't realize that you were the author. And I was like, oh my God, how did it happen that this lovely girl, she has this level of English and level of understanding of what a play should be, like what's the general, oh my God, how do you say it? The general outline of the play, the development of the characters and everything, and it was all there. So that's why it took my interest straight away. And when I read it, I understood that it's something really serious. So it's gonna be serious. It's gonna be fun, and yeah. I didn't think that I'm gonna be Amy at first. For me, I thought that Sydney's character was the main one. Claire, yeah. I thought that Claire is the main character because she had this monologue, which is like very strong and powerful. And for Amy, the monologue was like, oh, I'm failing at everything. Like, I can't make it in life. I don't know what to do. And thought, oh, okay, Amy is more soft, and maybe she's like a supporting character. And I didn't realize that the whole play was built on Amy. So it was a nice surprise for me.
Would you say that you can relate to Amy?
Of course, as an actor, I can relate to Amy 100%. And I think any actor, male or female, can relate to her troubles, to her living profession, all the time thinking about stop doing what she's doing, because yes, as an actor, you encounter many failures, and it's a kind of a daily routine. But I guess it's true for every person. Maybe for actors a bit more than other professions. So of course I can relate a lot. And when I read the whole thing, I thought, yeah, this is me. This is me 100%.
But does playing an actress and having this closeness to the character make it easier or more difficult to play her?
That's a good question, because at some point it makes it easier because you understand, but at other point it makes it more difficult because you have to be yourself even more, which is sometimes difficult for actors to be themselves, because we are used to playing characters. So maybe it's not true for all actors, but I'm talking about myself. I'm used to playing characters, so like putting on masks, kind of. But when I played Amy, I had to be me a lot, which was not always easy, I would say, because I felt like I'm almost nude, you know. So I'm talking about my own troubles, my own insecurities, and it was easy and difficult at the same time. But I think it made it more powerful because I experienced all these things myself. I'm very dramatic.
And what's your process of preparing for the role?
I'm an actor who needs rehearsals 100%. I know that there are actors who don't rehearse, who give like a cold read and they're ready to go. That's not about me. I love rehearsing because I love the process itself of rehearsals, and you don't always get a chance to rehearse in every project, because mostly projects are running fast and you don't have enough time. You have like shoots, I don't know, 20 minutes per day. So you don't have time to rehearse. You just cold read and you go. But as for this film, we had quite a long, extensive period of rehearsals. And this helped me a lot because on the shooting days, I felt that I am ready, and I had everything structured in my head. I understood the way, I understood the path, and the way we shot it. It was very important to do it quickly, to do it right, as the time frame was like very,
it's the
very
perks
tough
of independent filmmaking.
Yes,
you don't always have the amount of time you would love to have.
Yeah, so I worked on my character during rehearsals mostly, and I tortured you with many questions. I was like, "Oh, what is she doing here? What is she doing here? Why are they saying this? What's going on? Like, what's the action here?" Yes, because for me, it's important to understand what's going on, and if we're on the same page or not, because we can have a different understanding. But I think mostly we agreed on most stuff.
How was working with our international cast?
Oh, it was wonderful. Hi, Jordan. Jordan played my husband, and it was very fun to rehearse with them. I think we enjoyed this a lot because this was almost like like staging a play, not like making a movie. Because when you stage a play, you have 3 months or 6 months of rehearsals before the first night. You don't get this in film, and I love this a lot because we really had this bond. All our guys in our international crew, in our international cast, we bonded, and we really loved working together, and it was very fun. The team was truly great.
Your favorite thing about each one of them?
My Jordan is a sweetheart. Jordan, you're so sweet. He's a very sweet, a genuinely nice guy, very respectful and very easy to work with. And it's very important, I think, to be an easy person. Yes, so he was very easy to work with. We laughed a lot. We had a lot of fun. So yeah, it was pure joy. Anton is a very, very high skill actor. I really love him as an actor, and I also love watching him on screen. And I learn from him. I learn from the things he does, and it was truly amazing to be on stage with him and to feel this connection that we created. That was beautiful, I think. Sydney, she's also such a sweetheart, and I really enjoyed working with her, and her monologue was so sincere, and she was also very easy to work with. So that was also amazing. And Ed's just he's also a sweetheart, and he's just very fun. And also we had absolutely no problem. And when he came to our first rehearsal, he knew everything. That was when I realized, wow, that's cool. Well done, Ed. You learned everything. However, it was not easy for him. He understood the assignment.
Yes, he understood it. Definitely, he understood the assignment. Yes.
Yeah. I've told you this many times, that you're a unique director. There are no directors like you, actually, because you're so supportive. You're so warm and kind, and you always agree with me, which maybe never happened to me before, as I'm used to directors being quite tough and authoritative, you know. But you became an absolute partner in this. So I always felt that we are on the same level, that we talk like friends, and we are creating this thing together. That you are not like the boss, but you are the co-creator, and we are the co-creators with you. And that was the most precious thing about this. That's why I enjoyed this so much, as I felt like I'm also one of the creators of the film. Yeah, that I'm actually creating Amy with you, because you were not telling me like, no, you should do like this. Well, sometimes you did this, but there was like small details. Most like, yeah, that's good. So I like this. We'll do this. So yeah, I enjoyed this a lot, and thank you for this. Thank you for giving me the freedom to do whatever I wanted.
But it's so much fun that way. When you basically get creative contribution from everyone. I think it's lovely.
Yeah.
You were brilliant, so I didn't have to force you to do anything, because you were just so amazing. So yeah.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm blushing.
The best part and the most challenging part of the project for you?
Oh, I know this
highs and
one.
lows.
I know this one. The best part and the most challenging part were the same thing for me. It's the shooting days. They were the best thing and the most challenging thing. As I remember, we even did stops for the guy with the mic who was holding it, because the scenes were that long. They were like 15, 20 minutes long, that we had to stop in the middle because he couldn't hold the mic that long for him to have a rest. And we had to play the scenes that long, and it was very challenging. But also it was the best thing, as we had the chance to do the whole thing in this hall that we were shooting in. And also the whole crew got to be the witness of it. That was also challenging, and we had a very, very limited time frame, which was also challenging. But overall, it was the best thing. The shooting days, I remember them very well, and we were the happiest on these days.
Dream role, something you have not played yet, but you would love to.
What I'd love to play?
Yes.
Well, I'd love to play a detective, to be honest. I love detective shows, and I'd love to play a detective who doesn't eat, doesn't drink anything apart from coffee. No, only drinking coffee, and like doing his following the case. And yes, I really love the shows like this, like True Detective. I'd love to play detective, and I also love comedies. For me, comedy is my favorite genre right now, and I have more dramatic roles in my filmography than comedy parts, and I'd love to change that. I'd love to play more comedies. As for classical parts, well, my dream roles for classics are quite dramatic, to be honest. I'd love to play in theater. I'd love to play Princess Turandot. How do I say this in English? Princess Turandot. Turandot. Okay, you got this. I'd love to play Anna Karenina, because I recently reread it, and I finally understood her problem, I think, like, because it all became so clear to me, like her type of attachment, that she has so much worry and so much insecurity. And I was like, wow, this all makes sense now. Yes, so I'm basically open to any parts in Shakespeare plays, like whatever, anything, because it's all too good. And Chekhov. So, any part. That's it. Theater is the best thing ever for me, personally. I love it. And when I meet a person who says, like, I've never been to theater, I always think, okay, let's talk. I'm so cruel. I just love it. I've always loved it from my childhood. I fell in love with theater very quickly and instantly. And I think I will never fall out of love with it. But you have to know what to watch. Definitely. You have to know your plays and your directors and your theaters. But theater as a concept, for me, it's wonderful. I wish all the people would go to theater. Go to theater now. Go to theater now and watch our film. And I wish everyone would go there and love theater, because it's the best thing for me. Yes.
If you could meet your character, Amy, what would you tell her?
I would tell her, never give up. So I would like to address all the viewers of our film. I think it will be absolutely interesting for you to watch this if you love theater, especially because that's not a regular film. It's like live theater film. So if you truly enjoy theater and if you're interested to learn how it is to be an actor, go watch this film. I hope you will enjoy it, and I'll see you on your screen. Take care. Never give up.